Hey, good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing there? You see that little poster behind me, Midwest Stock Exchange, 100 years, 100 years. All right. So I was there for 30 of them, so I'll take that. Um, I'm going to go through, this is kind of be maybe a little bit more lengthy, so I'm hoping that I can get people to listen to the whole thing. Uh, I want to talk about inside months, see where we're at there. Now we are a week in, and we're going to be starting the second week. So going into this week here that we're going to finish up, we're going to be already getting to the halfway point of the month. Okay, so this is kind of it's an interesting week to see if who wants to go and who don't. Okay. And I think I got a pretty good group of stocks. I'm going to go through these. I'm going to kind of breeze through the the monthly insides. Okay, which are actionable signals. And what's another actionable signal? That would be a hammer. A hammer up would be an actionable signal, and a shooter down would be an actionable signal. All right, so that's what we look for. If we're shorting things, we're looking for shooters to go down to to let you know that you're still going the right way. Okay, and when you're long and you're moving to the upside, you want to always be getting more hammers that are going into force and then starting to take back up. All right, so it's pivotable, pivotal. All right, it's pivotal. All right, so it's Sunday here. It's Sunday morning, 10:15, August 10th. All right, so I'm gonna go through a bunch of names here. All right, and I'm gonna just kind of talk a little bit about what's going on with these guys. They are all inside month, okay? Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola's been chopping, because when you pull down and you look at the 60, you see what's been going on, okay? That is what your inside month looks like, all right? That's that first week, all right? Now we wait and see for what this is a little bit more than this is probably 2 weeks inside this window. Okay, all right. So so there you go. Coming out of the last month and then into the new month that we're into now. Okay, so Coca-Cola. I'm gonna go back to the month, and you see. Where's Coca-Cola going here? So right now it's got a 2-1 inside. All right, that's a 2-1 inside. So that's a that's going to be looking like to me it looks like a 3 inside up. Okay, so that's the 2-1-2 pot potentially because it's green, so it's bullish right now. Got a couple weeks still to go here. 3 weeks yet still. All right. So looks like it's pretty firmly stuck inside for there right now, and we'll look to see if Coca-Cola and what's got to get better. The staples got to get better. The diamonds got to get better, and we know that that's not been working. And Coca-Cola is in that group, so there you go. You're going to be stuck inside there. All right. So Coke, I see why you're stuck in that side there. Meta. Can't get out. I mean, what's going on? What the hell's going on? All right, Meta should be out and about, but she's not. She's stuck inside. All right, and she's stuck in the middle, which means they're undecided. All right, that means that the stock is undecided. Now, is it bullish? Yes. Is it sitting at all-time highs? Yes. Is there a magnitude? Yes. Okay, 785.63. After that, you got nothing. All right, so trying to go back up to the highs, gonna be stuck inside on this guy. All right, and then you look at the week, I'm not going to go back to those 60. I'll just go back. So the week, there's your week coming back inside, all right? So you got the inside month, you got the inside week, all right? You don't want to be you don't want to be trading any of that right now, all right? So, and sitting up at all-time highs as well, all right? So we'll see CC Rider, all right? So I'm going back to the month. There's your meta. Inside your month, can't get out. Jabal Circuitry, JBL, stuck inside here. Now Jabal is in it's tech. It's all tech in here. All right, so 2-1 inside. You're bullish. You're bullish on both sides here. And then we go back at the look at the week. How did the first week do? It couldn't get out. All right, so stuck inside right now. You got a 2-1. This thing is going to have to become a 2 at some point. All right, so we'll see how Jabal wants to go. It was up $3.85 on Friday, so it had a pretty damn good day there. Okay, boom. Came back in a little bit, though. They were selling it at the end there, so they kind of brought it back in a little bit. All right, so I got to go through quicker on these things here. All right, so there's Jabal. Boeing, I'm in it. I want it to crack. It won't. Still 2-1 inside. And it's still bullish staying inside here. Just Boeing has been really good, but it has been moving around too. It's been chopping here just on weeklies, all right? So once this guy went up, that's it, man. So it's the 3-3 headache, and until we get out of this, all right, we're stuck. It's broadening formation, man. Everything that's in there is trapped inside, all right? So no. If they come back down to here, if we, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping if it comes all the way back down to 206 is what I'd really like, but I don't think that's going to happen. But we'll wait and see. All right. So there's Boeing on your weekly with your 3-1. So looking maybe for a 3-1-2 coming out of some other way here. More than likely, probably to the upside. All right, so there is Boeing. Where's my month at again now? I keep losing it. All right, there she is. All right, so there's Boeing on your inside month. MasterCard, another one, undecided here with the 1-1, looking a little bit like Tesla. So been consolidating now for a month and a week. Okay, so we'll see what MasterCard. It's bullish. But you're again, you got this big outsider that's trapped inside there. So until we get out of that, it's all broadening formation, staying inside. All right. So MasterCard, you watch, if you're trading it, you watch down when it comes down to that support level, and then you look to see if you can try to buy it there and see if you can make some money on that. We talk about that in the Discord too a lot. All right, so Futu, Futu, inside here it's bullish. Futu. 100 it was up. It had a great day on Friday. It was up $4.33. So 2-1, trying to get back up to the broadening formation, get back up. We got one job to do, get back to 202.76 with the reversal back up to the highs. All right, so watch the Futu. Futu looks pretty decent here, but again, you're stuck inside that month, okay? All right, Toyota, another one here. All right, it's got the 3-1 stuck inside, trying to get better. How did the week go? Well, the week was good. All right, 2-1-2 made the high. Now you're going to have to start pushing up if you want to start to get that month really starting to groove. Okay, so and you got to watch the whole group. You got to watch Ford. You got to watch General Motors. You got to watch Honda. You got to see how they're doing. Watch what the group you're in. How are you sizing up against your competition? All right, so Toyota Motors, there you go this morning. All right, Ralph Lauren, RL. Got this Stuck in the middle month, okay? This is the most undecided you could ever be, all right? If anything, it's more negative because it's red, all right? But stuck inside there, just good luck on that one. You know, you don't want to be touching that. Watch the weeklies, all right? And then you're kind of going to be trapped inside there too, all right? So Ralph Lauren, there's no hurry on this guy at all, all right? And it had a good day. It was up $5 on Friday, so had a really good day, and it was inside. Do the math there. All right, so we'll leave it at that for. So again, stuck in the middle, undecided. Not showing us anything there. All right, Dillard's Department Stores, 2-1 inside here. Bullish trying to hammer up on the inside month, and then take a look at the week, and the week was weak. All right, so we're looking for a 3-1-2 reversal, get back up if they want to get this month back up to the highs, or they want to continue to stall out, which more than likely probably looks like that's what will happen there, because retail is not going right because of the diamonds are not going right. So, you know, be aware of that. Be aware of that. All right, Dillard's Department Stores, Garmin, Garmin, man, 3-1, so setting up for a definitely 3 inside down. This would be a 3 inside down. We would be looking for the 3-1-2 back down. Okay, that's what's setting up here. That's a 3-1. We would call that a 3 inside down. All right, a 3 inside down. All right, so we'll see there with the 2-1 inside. All right, Garmin. Tesla, another one. So Tesla made the nice move up here on the Friday. Okay, I think I told you guys I sold my Tesla out up here on Friday. It had been moving around. And I just don't know. As long as it's going to be staying in that month, I know that I'm going to get another chance at it. So I sold it. I think I made 2 good sales on Google and Tesla on Friday, and so this thing came back inside pretty good here. It's not trading anything right now. So, but we'll see what Tesla wants to do, and and there you go. The thing is you got the 1-1-1 month. I mean, these things have been consolidating for a long time. So when it does get out, it should move. It should move. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. It should move. Okay? Sometimes they just fall flat on their face, all right? Tesla, just like, a lot of moving parts going on over there. All right, Marvel. Just the car, there's the robots and all these other things that are going on at Tesla too. So be aware of that. Marvel, another one stuck, not doing anything, trapped inside a choppy month. You are in the middle of the range. All right, so don't touch this thing here right now. It's got to get right, and we know what it's going to mean. It's going to need a 2-1-2 week up and go do your job. 85.40. All right, trading at 77. That is the setup if Marvel wants to get it together here. All right. We know that all the tech stocks have moved. We know the ones that have gotten away. All right, so we're watching for the ones like these that got room to still go. Okay, so but with those they come with headaches too. All right, so Intuit, Intuit, 3 looking for the 3-1-2 back down, 3-1-2 back down. Okay, we'll see if Intuit can get that going there, and then if it doesn't happen, it's going to come back inside, and then it's going to sit and do nothing. All right, so EVR with the inside, that's undecided. It is actionable, obviously, because it's the one on the inside, but this is not. If anything, it's bullish. We'll see what that week did. I don't think. There's your inside week. There you go. All right. So it's a month in. So it's a week in. So that's why we're going over these, right? Because we're going into that second week when we start breaking away a little bit more. All right. So we'll see. We'll see inside right now. All right, so Sam Adams is stuck inside. I like where it's at. The beer has been horrible. What's to say? It was a 2-1-2 week. All right, they might be starting to recover. This whole group has been just horrible. Even I got Constellation Brands is in there next. Budweiser came back down a little bit, but trying to come back up faster. I like it on the month. I like the way it's setting up on the month right now, and that's coming off the broadening formation of the monthly. This is year down, guys. All right, so know that this has been heavy. Okay, maybe this thing can turn around. We got the holidays coming, right? So, you know what I mean? There's going to be some spirits. So, this is watch this one. I would say that we don't want to be trying to get into the party way too early. 2-2 up now. We'll see what I'm watching it though, all right? Because I like where it's coming from. All right, I'm gonna say we are going into the right time of the year though too. All right, Sam. All right, I got to go faster here. Stars. This is Constellation Brands. More booze. All right, 1-1 consolidating for 2 months. So a month and a week. All right, so let another week go by and see what she wants to do. There's no hurry to get after this thing at all. 2-1 inside here. Could just could stay trapped inside there. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's going to take a weekly reversal to try to get things turned around, all right, on a weekly. All right, Constellation Brands. All right, Campbell's Soup is another one here. Same thing, Cup of Soup here. Cup of Soup. CBP? No, CPB. All right, Campbell's Soup. Month and a week stuck. All right, undecided. Coming off the broadening formation on the weekly, not bad. It's come down. Buyers got in control a little bit here, and now everything just lost all interest, falling off here. All right, that is your weekly inside, and then there is your month. There you go with the 2-1 month. All right, coming down off the yearly lows. All right, off the yearly lows, guys. That could reverse and come back up. You get you some Campbell Soup. All right, Microsoft. Microsoft 2-1 red coming back down, right? I mean, 2-1 inside, definitely bearish with the 2-1 inside, coming off the all-time highs. Okay, and we'll look at the week, and the week says inside because obviously the month is the same. All right, so stuck in the middle, undecided. There is a pivot. So watch this one for the 2-1-2 weekly down because, like I just said, could be a pivot there, and maybe you can get some kind of pullback down into this area back in here. That's 500 spot 72. That would be a nice move to the downside. Okay, so that would be your pivot coming back down. So wait for that 2-1-2 to see if it comes back inside. Okay, Microsoft. Very interesting on that one too. All right, coming off them highs. All right, so monthly. Oracle. I'm almost done with these, and then I'm going to go to a couple more. All right, Oracle 2-1 inside. Sorry, that's didn't come up here. ORCL. Oracle with the undecided, stuck in the inside the month with the week in. There's your week. Obviously, you're gonna see it. All right, because it's been everything we've seen. It's the shooter down on the week. Can that go into force? Well, it's still positive. All right, it's still bullish here, but you do have a shooter down. All right, you got a shooter down on an actionable signal inside on Oracle. We'll see what Oracle can do. All right, and then ADSK Autodesk, 2-2 down on the month. All right, 2-2 down. I don't know how I got in this one here. So what happened here? Uh, there you go. You got the 3-1, looking for the 3-1-2 back down on Autodesk. All right, we'll see. And it would have one job to do, and that would be get back down to 280.27. That is another pivot coming down, and you're just looking for that right there. All right, coming out, triangle that out, and then see what they wanted to go from there. All right, so keep an eye on that one. And then I want to go through some names, and then I want to talk a little bit about some other stuff. But first of all, a group that has really been knocked around, and nobody talk. You know, they don't talk about the stocks that go down. They only talk about stocks that go up. All right, especially on TV, and especially a lot of people on Twitter and whatever. All right, so I'm going to go through a couple ones that are really have fallen apart here. CrowdStrike, right, got up to 517.98. That's the 2-2 reversal on the monthly back down. Okay, it looks a little bit like Microsoft. Ran up there, made that high, and now you're 2-2 back in. Now we know that we're only a week in. Okay. And it was the 2 down on the, and that's the 3-2-2 down. We're looking for a continuation on the week to continue to bring them down. All right, so I'll go back to the month and say, okay, where can we feasibly get to? All right, feasibly to get it to the 405.29. That is our next magnitude right off the bat on the monthly. That is a lot. Okay, that's what, 24. So that's about $20 that you need to get down to break it down here. We're looking for the 2-2 continuation to the downside on the week. All right, and we just looked at it, and there's your week, and then look at the daily. All right, 3-2 down on the day. Finish the week. Okay, Thursday, Friday, ending it tough. All right, you could get that 3-2-2 back down. Again, maybe we can get back out to this area here. I don't think it's going to be tough here right now, but maybe some support level at 414 or somewhere around there. CrowdStrike, all right? Down and out in Beverly Hills right now. Okay, Fortinet, FTNT. This one got creamed with the other day. All right, Thursday it got creamed. It took the higher high. What do? We wait 3 days, right? That's what we do. We wait 3 days. We know that the month is going to be bad because it's just 2 days. That's it. All right. So, and then on your weekly, it's all the same business. All right. So we'll see. Fortinet's stuck down there right now, so it's going to be hard for this one to get back up. All right. And guess what? They always go a little bit further. All right, so coming back down to Fortinet, let's see if it can just go back to that daily and see if we can just start to do something from here. Wait 3 days. 3 of them. Wait 3 days, all right? So Fortinet coming down. The one thing that they're all coming down, all right? These stocks are very important. These are all cybersecurity stocks, all right? So they're pounding these guys down, you know, and they'll come back for them for sure. All right, so 2-2 back down. This one was another one that got creamed. It was just a week earlier. All right, tried to get it going, triangled out. Okay, so now we see if she holds here and start do that thing again, and then probably do it again. Okay, because you got this big gap in here to fill. All right, so shoot her down, right? And they tried to get buyers. They fought. They got their butts kicked. Came all the way back down. So look for possibly another move to the upside, and then maybe triangle out again, and then maybe they get it going. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on them. Checkpoint. All right. Rapid 7. I kind of like this guy. He's a little guy. Rapid 7, 1775. Again, look at this thing. Beat down on the daily, beat down on the weekly, and beat down on the monthly. So there you go. Rapid 7, 3-2 down. Looking for another month down. That's pretty heavy down. So we're going to watch out for these. I'm keeping them way far away because if I if I get involved in one of these things, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to get triangled up. So I will keep you abreast. And Palo Alto, 3-2 down on the month, pretty much tells the whole picture. All right. Next stop, maybe you got a little bit of support here at 163. All right, but don't touch it here unless you're thinking about shorting it, because maybe there's probably some more room in the downside on Palo Alto. Okay. There's more of those, but I'm not going to go through them all. I just wanted to go through a few of these, all right? And then I want to go through another group that is kind of a mixed bag, and I'm gonna go through them fast. These are all cloud stocks, all right? All right, Microsoft is a cloud stock, all right? And we know that it's inside month, okay? All right, so cloud stocks, all right? We know that Amazon is a cloud stock, okay? So, and Amazon can't get going. It can't get 2 month up. I got Microsoft 2 month down or inside. I'm 2-1 inside, okay? Amazon's been acting like garbage. Every time it gets up here to 237, any time this thing moves, man, it seems like the sellers step in. There's your week. All right, that's their first week with the 3-2. So I mean, it could engulf, right? It could go back up and take out that highs too. All right, Amazon, and then you look at the day. I don't know even what the day was here. Inside day, give you the 2-1-2 back down. All right, so you got the actionable signal on the daily. There you go. All right, where that goes could say where it goes. Watch out for that one. All right, and Amazon's a big one. I know everyone's watching that one. Google finally got its act together here. I sold my Google. I waited so long. So I got up. I made a nice sale there over $202 and change. I just don't know. The day was good. Okay, the week was good, so it finally made the move with the 2-1-2 up, but the rest of the group is kind of still a little sketchy. That's why I'm a little nervous about it. Oracle, you're stuck inside there on Oracle with the shooter coming down on the month. I'm sorry, on the week, and then we go to the month. There you go, stuck in the middle, undecided. All right, so it's in that group, Google. So you're gonna run with your peers, okay? Here's another one that I really like, and it amazes me how crappy this stock is performing, man. Look at this one, 3-2 down on Salesforce. There's your week. It's the same. Okay, and then we go look at them days and look at this thing. All right, so you got a 3-1 coming off the lows of the daily broadening formation. You know, just pretty heavy to the downside here. Continued with the sitting on the let's go back to the month here. Look at this thing just getting creamed on the year. All right, so it did put down this guy here at 230. That might be a hold. You might get some support level there. Do not buy this thing. Do not buy this thing. Do not buy this thing. All right, there'll be a better time for us to get in. All right, so and it will come back up. It will. All right, and then we'll go back and we'll look at the day. 3-1. Okay. Salesforce, garbage. All right. And this is all your cloud stocks. These are all in the same group. All right. Some big names in here. SAP, another one. SAP. Look at SAP. Sam Apple Peter. Okay. SAP fighting back in the month here, trying to get better, but not really taking. Is it going to take any of this out? I mean, it can bear, we'll see. We're only a week in, so I'm not going to make any judgments. But that's why I say it's important that how we look going into the second week, because you're going to be in the middle of the month. All right. So we'll see what SAP wants to do. SAP. All right. Autodesk. We already talked about that one. It's inside the monthly. That's one of those stocks as well. We know that IBM is probably the leader of all this troubles. All right, 2-2 down on IBM. We've been talking about it, and I don't know if you saw what happened on the daily on Friday, but it freaking puked out again on the day. Whoa. So, right, try to get it going, failed. Try to get going, failed. Try to get going, failed. All right, so one of these days it's going to catch wind. But you're going to look like for a hammer, or you're going to look for a reversal that comes down like on a daily even, or even on a weekly. If a weekly comes down heavy and then starts to recover in the same week, watch for that. That's a reversal inside the week. That's really big. That's when hands can change. All right, and then all of a sudden the buyers can get back in control. And then the question is, are they going to triangle out again? Are they going to tire out? All right. So, but we're watching it. Like I said, what did I say? 3 days? Look at this. All right. So I'm still saying no. All right. So I'm still saying no to IBM. Now Semiconductor. Here's another one. Cloud stocks staying down. All right. All of these cloud stocks are just garbage. Okay. There's your daily. Your weekly is going to be pretty much the same right there with your 2 week, and then there's your new month coming in heavy, 3-2 down. All right, so now Semiconductor 3-2 down, and not looking so good right now. All right, so overwhelmingly, this group's a little bearish. Okay, and I talked to you about those other ones, the cybers. They're dumping both of these here right now. All right, robbing Peter, paying Paul kind of thing, right? So knocking these down right now. So we want to be the recipients that buys the stock when it reverses and goes back up. That's where we want to be. We don't want to be willy-nilly trying to buy it in the middle of the day thinking you're going to pick up 25 cents. I mean, you might, but more than likely, you're going to get stopped out and you're going to get chopped up. All right? Protect your money. Be patient. Have confidence. Have some passion for what you do. Enjoy it. If you're not enjoying it, then don't do it. All right? Snow. You got to think about that one. Hard and heavy. Snowflake. Here's Snowflake 2-2 back down on the. And I mean, this is where you would have got short on the monthly on the 2-2 coming back down. All right, so another one here, Snowflake. Where you going? I mean, this thing's been. This isn't hit. Had a plunge. They really knocked them down hard there, and that was in May. All right, so they were running down on May and trying to run back up into April. Then they finished strong, kind of coming up there. All right. So finished with the coming back up on the year, though. All right. So Snowflake coming back down. We're coming back into the middle of the range, almost somewhere in this area. We'll see where Snowflake ends up landing on. All right. I don't think I'm going to give it any more. This is the longest video I have ever made. It is 33 minutes. Oh, my God. All right. So I hope this helps some of you. Things I want to talk about. One last thing I really want to talk about is people talk about FOMO, right? FOMO is like a real thing. Like Rob used to talk about FOMO a lot, and but a lot of people don't. I don't think they understand. So what happens is that they have these people called momentum traders. That's like what happens is when stocks move up exponentially, there's these people, there's these traders that come in and they like to buy the highs, right? Now they protect themselves closely too. Okay, they get in, they buy high and they sell higher. Okay, that's the thought concept. All right, but what I'm going to say is that if I just went through a bunch of stocks that are down right now that we know probably will reverse and come back up, but that's not time for us to buy them either. But I say for people that are, right now, there's like $7 trillion sitting in money markets. Okay. Let me tell you something. The hedge funds are just begging for that money to come in because those are the guys that are holding all these stocks, okay? They're not going to be the ones that are going to be buying up there. Those are going to be the guys that are going to be selling there, okay? So that is the FOMO. Like we got a lot of macro news can change things in the market, but the one thing that we got, what's cooking right now, right? Trump is going to meet with Putin. Okay? In my opinion, I think this war is going to come to an end. Okay? And guess what? The market should rip to the upside, but it might not because it's already in there. It's already priced in there. Now, the FOMO could come in, and that is what the guys in all the hedge funds and even just people in general, if they bring them in initially and then they run them, that's where the FOMO begins up there. All right, so because I think that's where they'll be looking to sell a lot of these stocks that have moved up exponentially. Okay, so Palantir, perfect example stock. All right, this thing is just, it backs it up with the earnings and everything, and that's great. All right, PLTR. We're not buying this stock up here. All right, but that news sounds so good that, the war is over. You might get the knee-jerk move. You might get the move up, and then they come sharply down, and then it's when that FOMO comes in. So I just want you to be careful. If you want to be in stocks that are moving up exponentially right now, that are inside, when they're outside, when they're two month up and things are moving. All right, protect your positions as you go. Okay, and have some fortitude, and watch the charts, and I'm here to help you. All right, so I'm going to leave it at that. I can't believe it. 37 minutes. Nobody's going to listen to this thing for 37 minutes. I hope so. No, somebody does. All right, so I'm going to leave it there, and tomorrow morning we'll be back at it, and we'll go see what our second week of the month is going to start to look like as we start to go to the middle of the month is important because you can reverse in the middle of the month. All right, so I'm going to let it be there. All right, everybody have a great Sunday. Okay, God bless, and everybody be good. Be good.